long as they kill us and go to Wendy's and have a burger and go to sleep, they're going to keep killing us. But when we die and they die, then soon we're going to sit at a table and talk about we tired. We want some of this earth, or we'll tear this goddamn country up.
There's literally like a 12-year-old out here, 13, maybe 14. I don't know what the fuck y'all got running.
And we can absolutely not let him prevail. And I will code what I really want to say to Donald Trump. It's 2 words. It begins with F and it ends with U. I will not remain silent while this man cynically tries to turn this incredibly painful moment into one for his own political gain. And let me end this comment by saying the following. I continue to pray for the family of George Floyd and for the city of Minneapolis.
Flag is drenched with our blood. Because you see, so many of our ancestors was killed because we have never accepted slavery. We had to live on it, but we've never wanted it. So we know that this flag is drenched with our blood. So what the young people are saying now, give us a chance to be young men, respected as a man, as we know this country was built on the black backs of black people across this country. And if we don't have it, you ain't gonna have it either, because we gonna tear it up. That's what they saying. And people ought to understand that. I don't see why they don't understand that. They know what they've done to us. All across this country, they know what they've done to us.
Good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. Listen, I want to jump on just really quick just to kind of share this information with you before I actually drop this information onto YouTube. So, according to my sources, several sources, but my main source, the incited riots and all of this stuff like this, they really have reason to be very upset about what's going on, because this thing has gotten a little deeper than what we all thought. It's a lot deeper than just, you know, him pinning him down and blocking his breath passages and everything that, you know, he couldn't be able to breathe. However, although everybody is upset because, you know, the police are out there and SWAT or whatever is out there protecting this man, it gets a little deeper than what we expect. So, my source, credible sources, have set up here and told me not only did this man know this man, Derek, the officer, Derek, they both worked, George and Derek worked at the same nightclub. Derek was an officer, an off-duty cop working at El Nuevo Rodeo. That's it right there. El Nuevo Rodeo, worked at the nightclub for like 17 years. And George also worked there at the nightclub, I believe, as security, if I got this right. And then, so you already have knowledge of who it is. You already have knowledge of who it is that you are arresting. But see, it makes matters worse. I got something for y'all. I'm about to blow your socks off. Just get prepared. I'm about to blow your socks off. So, apparently, we have an Emmett Till situation going on here. Y'all make sure y'all share the video. Not only did they know each other, but they dated the same woman. I'm gonna let that sit right there for a second. They dated the same woman. Now, It's ironic that they dated the same woman. Hold on. It's ironic that they dated the same woman because Derek is a married man. And not only is he a married man, but he was married to the Chinese cop that was with him. Wait. It gets a little deep. You're married to your officer's sister, right? You're married to your officer's sister, and you're cheating on her with another white woman that y'all met at the club. You ain't dating her no more, but George started dating a woman. So now we got intent. We got intent. Oh, we got intent. So now they charge you with murder and give you third-degree murder. They give you third-degree murder, right? Third degree. But you knew this man. You knew this man. And you also dated the same woman that he was messing around with too. So, because if y'all go back and look at the videotape, there was really no hustle and bustle. There was really no fight. There was really nothing. He didn't tussle with them. Again, he followed orders, went on about the business and everything. Oh, absolutely. So let's get into this. So, Perion, we're all from Minnesota, right? Right? We're all from Minnesota. Me, you, Chanel, Sherion, all us. We all from Minnesota, so we kind of like know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, one thing we do know about Minnesota is very diverse. It's very diverse, and you have mixtures of couples and everything like that. And you have blacks dating whites and Somalis, blacks, and all kind of things. And Somalis dating whites and all. Minnesota is a melting pot of people intermingling and dating one another. Well, one thing we do know about white people is that it's like this. I can date, if I'm white, I could date another white woman all day long and don't have a problem. And my white counterpart, Miss Tressa, you from Minnesota too. And I can date another white woman and another white man could date, who I'm talking to, everything. Ain't really no problem. I may, have a little shade of issue with him. But if a black man go and date the woman that I was talking to and I see her talking to him, it's going to be a problem. Why? Because it's always in the minds of a lot of white people that once a white woman dates a black man, she's trash. She's no good. She's a whore. Y'all, that's history. That's the truth. So these two individuals, not only it wasn't by coincidence. Hey, Blaine. It wasn't by coincidence that he just happened to stop this man. It wasn't by coincidence that you just happened to pull this man over. Okay? It wasn't by happenstance that you just happened to pull this man over. No, you had intent. That's what it is. You had intent to go after this man. You had very well had intent. You was too comfortable. Baby, you sat right there on his neck. And you purposely did what you did to take this man out. Because you was upset because he was dating a white woman. And not only was he dating a white woman, he was dating a white woman that you had just dated. You was waiting to get a hold of him. And your brother-in-law sat right there while you did it. Your brother-in-law sat right there while you did it. And we sat there and the world saw a public execution of two men that knew each other and dated the same woman. So in our minds now, this is premeditated and intent to murder. So please explain to me, why does he have third-degree murder charges? Why does he have third-degree murder charges and he is not sitting up here with first degree? Because third degree says that it was an accident. This was no accident. This was no accident. You knew exactly what you were doing, and you knew this man already. You and him worked at El Nuevo Rodeo Club up there in Minneapolis. Y'all knew each other. So now this further helps the people to understand. This further helps the people to understand, right? This further helps the people to understand why Minnesota is as enraged as they are right now. Now, Auntie Val, we from Minnesota, we know this. Now we further understand why people are enraged like they are. Don't send me no death threats. Don't send me no death threats, because you ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to do nothing. Because if anything, let me tell you something. Because y'all want to sit up here and flow on this stand your ground. Y'all want to flow on this stand your ground stuff. We going to be some shut up muff around here. Okay? Y'all around here trying to do some modern day lynching. And it ain't going over like that. Because now white people are also tired. See, it's one thing. When you get black folks, they march and I'm tired, you know what I'm saying? We need to stop this black power. But when you get your own people on board with the black folks and everybody else folks saying, we tired of this. We're tired of the modern day Jim Crow. We're tired of the modern day lynching. We're tired of you killing people in broad daylight. We're tired of you killing people in broad daylight and then saying that it was an accident, or saying that they were doing something, or saying that. Do you know why this is as personal to me? Because this was tried with my little brother. My little brother went through the same thing. Thank God he's still alive. Because they tried to attack him in Mississippi. And he was dating a mixed girl. Mama was white. Her daddy was black. And he was on his way from Mississippi. And they pulled his car over. Matter of fact, rammed his car off the road. And proceeded to beat him, broke his windows, put the dogs on him, pulled him out the car, beat his head in the ground, had glass marks in his forehead, dog marks all over his arm, dog bites and everything all over his arm. So you think I'm not going to say something about this? Abso-freaking-lutely. And that boy had to go to jail because they said that he was running from the law. They said he was fleeing on the back roads in Mississippi, in a dark back road on Mississippi. And he had to go to court with trumped up charges and had to sit in prison for a year or jail for a year because the police had made up some stuff. Oh, I got the video and the pictures. I got the video and the pictures. And I can go and make that stuff public too. So not only is this stuff going on in Minnesota, this stuff is going on all over. I ain't got to go to we ain't got to go here and talk about why we dealing with what we dealing with. I ain't gonna do that. That's too much. That's too deep for y'all. So I want y'all to understand. I want y'all to understand, while Trump is making these ignorant tweets, and you got Tommy Loren that's out here making these retarded comments and going back and forth with Cardi B. Let me tell you, when you have privileged white people that don't really interact with black people and that don't understand the struggle, getting out here making remarks that they do, this is why people are irritated. This is why people are frustrated. Because as privileged as Tommy Loren is, and she has a following, she has is that right wing? I think that's right. You got people following you who believe just like you. And sadly, you got black people who follow you who believe just like you believe. Ain't that some stuff? That's a mess. So anyways, I just want to touch bases on that. This man was charged with third-degree murder as if this was an accident. This was no accident. They're already here in Florida bringing this protesting and blowing up stuff in Florida because they was just in Tallahassee last night. People are irritated and people are tired. And you privileged, middle class, upper class, low class, whichever class, white folks who feel that this type of behavior is okay. And then for you black people who sit back and you go along with this is a problem. Ellen, you said, why didn't they make that public? They're not going to make that public. The tea is coming out. This man was mad because he dated someone who he dated. And the girl just so happened to be white. I don't think that the officer, Derek, would have been as irritated if he dated a black woman and George just so happened to date the same black woman. See, it's this superiority complex that we have going on that's a complete and utter mess. It's a complete mess. This type of behavior is not okay. And it won't be tolerated at all. It won't be tolerated. I don't know what you thought, but what's going, and then the other thing that's going on, my dear people, especially my dear people of color, they're trying to operate and flow in this 13th Amendment. They're trying to make sure that you get locked up and enslaved, because you getting caught up in the system is another form of slavery. They're trying to make sure that you get caught up and locked up so that you can't vote, so that you can't do anything and you can't be a productive citizen. Right, Auntie? This is Jim Crow this is a modern day Jim Crow all over again. And another thing, since we talking about Tommy Loren, Trump, and all these other people, I happened to see this last night, which I did publish it on my YouTube channel. Why did Bishop Jakes just now say something yesterday? Why did Bishop Jakes just now say something yesterday? Why? Why did Bishop Jakes say something yesterday? You knew about this happened early on in the week and you waited? You waited? Oh, you waited. You waited. You waited. Now, I can't really talk about Jamal because when the stuff happened, Jamal said something right then. But where are all these other religious leaders? Because the secular world is talking about this. R&B artists, rappers are talking about this. But where y'all at? Y'all ain't got nothing to say? You ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to say. But yet and still, we are going to your churches. We are going to your churches, supporting you and your lifestyle, while you give us flowery words and fairy tales. But yet and still, when black people die in your community, you take forever and a day to say something. Bishop, and I'm talking to you, Juan Terrell Bynum, talking to him, Creflo Dollar, Ivy Hilliard, Paula White. You got all them black folks that go to your ministry. I'm talking to all of y'all. Who else? Y'all ain't on the front line? Y'all ain't on the front line. You got so much prayer. We need you on the front line. We need you on the front line to say something. We need you on the front line. You want peace to be in the land? You want to speak in tongues and grab your Bible and talk about a Jesus? We need you to get your legs out there on the front line. Joel Osteen, come on out here. Bishop Porter, get up out your homes. Get up out of your homes and get on the front line. Go get on the front line. I would say Bishop Blake, but see, Bishop Blake is, teeter-tottering with death right now. You preachers, Todd Hall, Brian Carn, all y'all Negroes that have sat out here and made money off the backs of black folks and the black church, get your legs out here and go do something. Get your legs on out here and go do something. Let your position be worth something. Instead of talking about it, get on out here and let's go do something. Get on out here and go do something. You said Jamal sent 3,000 to 5,000 masks. Okay, well, Auntie, I got Freddie Washington. Freddie Washington down in South Florida, in Fort Lauderdale. Me and him did an interview a couple weeks ago. He sent 700,000 masks to people, to the medical peoples and stuff all over the place. So 3,000 to 5,000 masks really ain't nothing. You just really went, just kind of scooped up some masks and said, here you go. Rob Parsley, come on, y'all got all of these black people. Kenneth Copeland, y'all got all these black. What's the man down there in Texas, the Zionist, John Hagee? Come on, y'all come on. Come up out of your comfort zones. Come up out of your Rolls Royces and your Mercedes Benz and things of that nature. Come on up out of there. Come on up out of there. Come on up out of there. And go do something. Go do something. Go do something. Or is it that because you are 501c3, you are Jesse Duplantis too? You are instructed by the government with your 501c3 not to do nothing, or they will pull your funding. You won't get any more grant money. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing because you are supported by the very same government that pays these white officers and black officers that are out here killing us in the streets. TBN is not going to say anything. So the very same churches that you all go to, the very same churches that you all go to are 501c3. They're 501c3. And they're not going to do anything because if they do, their funding is gone. So it's one cycle of foolishness. One cycle of foolishness. And then not only that, but then this is the stuff that goes on. This is the stuff that goes on. So we preach a weak gospel. Yeah, we do. We do. We preach. I wasn't going to bring it out, but I'm going to bring it out. We preach a weak gospel that we don't live by, that we don't really believe. And you scared, preachers. You scared to say something. Why? Auntie, you said that's all Minnesota asks for. Okay. You preach a weak gospel. No, it's not that you preaching a weak gospel. It's not that you preaching a weak gospel. You don't believe in what you believe in. And you understand that if I preach this gospel, I can get funded. If I preach this gospel and get 501c3 certified, I can get money. I can get money. Ravisha, we from Minnesota. What the preachers at? What the preachers at in Minnesota? I heard McAfee was out there. I heard Jesse Jackson was out there. I heard Al Sharpton was out there. Oh, I even saw Bishop Howell was out there. But where the rest of y'all at? Where the rest of y'all at? Where the rest of y'all at? Hey, Visha, where the rest of y'all at? Hill? I know you got gout in your feet, but where you at? Okay, where you at? Bishop Washington he did prayer. That weak water prayer, he did prayer. We gonna need you out there more than once, though. We're going to need you out there more than once. Where is Pastor Morrison? Randy Morrison. Where you at, Randy? Randy, where you at? Where's your wife? Where's your ex-wife, the white lady? Where's she at? Where's she at? Y'all done made all this money off the backs of the blacks. And in their ignorance, they stand right there and support you. And yet and still, y'all sit by and don't say nothing. Meanwhile, all these black people are getting shot and killed by the police. Now, let's go here. I don't see y'all saying nothing about the black folks that's shooting black folks in the community, because that's a problem too. I don't see none of y'all saying nothing about the black folks that's shooting black folks in the community. Speak to that, because we have two problems. We got white police officers that's killing black people, and we got our own that's killing each other. That's a problem. Clarence McClendon, where you at? Where you at, Clarence? Huh? Where you at? Do I need to turn the mic on? Do I need to turn the mic on? Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? Is this thing recording? See, this is the problem. Sherelle, let's go here and talk about this. This is a problem when people can get paid. This is the problem when people can get paid, right? This is the problem when people can get paid off to be quiet. Oh, yes. This is the problem when you know information and you decide to sit back and don't say nothing. This is the problem when you have information on preachers, pastors, folks in the economics and things, and you don't say nothing. See that's the church too. That's the folks who preach the Bibles. Oh yeah, that's it right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the problem. That's the problem. Y'all paying folks off. You too busy licking and lapping and laying up. This the problem. Bruce Carpenter was there. But see, let me Sister Teresa, evangelist, missionary, let's talk about this. And see, Kirk Franklin, hold on. We're going to go with Kirk Franklin. Y'all said, well, Kirk Franklin sung a song. He sung a song. Y'all taking advantage of all of this and you singing songs. You tap dancing for watermelons. You singing songs, but you ain't out there. You singing songs, but you ain't locking arms and walking up against SWAT and saying, stand down. My Lord today. Oh, and for the rest, y'all was talking about, these other preachers and things. Y'all was talking about other preachers and things. Let me tell you something. Hey, what's up? A lot of them preachers that were out there on the front lines in Minnesota, they're nobodies. They're nobodies. And I don't mean that in disrespect. They're nobodies. When you got these big name, bigger preachers out here, you got these bigger name, bigger preachers out here that ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing nothing. I seen Bishop Felton made a status yesterday or the other day. I responded to it. When are you gonna stand up for the people that support you? Right? When are you going to stand up for the people that support you? Where's Deidre Haddon? We supported you in all your infidelities and still buy your music. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Hey, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? And then, here's some more information for you. Here's some more information for you. While y'all sitting out here thinking that black people are out here doing the most in these streets, remember this. Hey, Sister Calvin, First Lady, what's up? Remember this right here. Remember this, that there are white supremacists that have masks on, that look like black people, that look like people of color, that are out here in the midst of you all that are rioting, that are starting all of this mess. Oh, y'all like that. Is the mic on? Is the mic on? I think that's gonna be my next show. Is the mic on? Mic drop. You got white people. You got white people out here who look just like me. You got white people out here who look just like me. Got a mask on, got hair, low haircuts, and everything like that. What's up, best friend? All of this stuff like that. They put masks on to look like us, to fit in with us, to go out there and to do damage to the city so that they can say it was black people that was destroying the city. It was black people that started the fires. It was black people. No, it was an officer that was going around here busting out windows at AutoZone with a mask on and a gas mask and his face covered. It was an officer that was out here doing those things right there. It was an officer that was doing that mess. Is this mic on? It was an officer. It was white people with black masks on that were out here first starting the fires at the precinct. We ain't gonna say nothing. So white supremacy then found another way. White supremacy then found another way to mingle and slither amongst the people that are out here fighting for justice, just to start mess. And now you got the SWAT, now you got the police incarcerating black men and people of color, putting them in the prisons to fill the quota of modern day slavery, 13th Amendment. Let's talk about that. Modern day slavery, the 13th Amendment. You know, I should do like the preachers do. Let me, hold on one second. Let me do like the preachers do. Hold on one second. Let me go on. Oh, I feel a word on the day. Halalala sandala kaya roboko sikianda la kose. I'm gonna put my cash app up there. Oh, I feel a word today. Who's sandala kaya? Oh yes, I feel a word. Oh God, my cash app right there. La 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 sanda. Okay. Let me drop this word on you. Don't think that we are the ones out here that's doing the absolute most. We want justice. We want peace. We want justice and we want peace. But we're not the ones that's out here initiating this foolishness. We're not the ones that's... Now this is going to further incite all kinds of riots. This is going to further incite all types of protest. But I don't see none of y'all. I don't see none of y'all saying nothing. I don't see none of y'all saying nothing. Nothing about the fact that this white man and this Chinese man that were arresting George Floyd were related because Derek, whatever his last name is, was the brother-in-law to the Chinese man. And the Chinese man's wife was married to was married to Derek. And Derek was cheating on his wife with a white woman in the club that him and George previously worked at. So this was nothing but a big payback. Killing George Floyd was nothing but a payback. Was nothing but a payback. Now let's see the other people report on that. It was nothing but a payback. 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 You killed George. You killed George to pay him back for dating a white woman. And not only dating just any white woman, somebody that you were messing with, but sir, you was married. Hey, auntie, good morning. You were married. So not only are you a dirty cop, not only are you a dirty cop, but you are a lying, adulterous, dirty cop. You and your Chinese brother-in-law, because he sat right there. He stood right there while you put your knee in that man's neck and turned around and stopped that man from breathing. Now, hold on. Let me tell you why. Is the mic on? Is the mic on? Is this recorded? Is the mic on? Okay. Now, let me further tell you something. What's making people go absolutely crazy. Now, y'all want to say that the officer Derek didn't kill him, but that George Floyd had drugs in his system Do y'all not know that y'all are about to have a city that's about to be burned down? You all are about to have a city that's about to be burned down. Not only did you all stand there with your cameras, recording, but y'all stood right there and allowed this man to kill this man on national TV, national syndicated Facebook, and we finna go in on Facebook too. And now you want to say, after we done saw him blatantly choke this man out till he was lifeless, now you want to say, oh, he had drugs in his system. If you don't put that man in jail and charge him with first-degree murder, because if they don't get him out here, he's going to get got in there. Period. Now let's talk about this. Let's talk about Facebook. Let's talk about Facebook. Oh, baby, you getting good tea today. You want tea? You're getting tea. Is the mic on? It sure is. Not only is the world, the publications, the Jewish media publications, the Khazars, trying to shut this down and change the narrative of the story. But Mark Zuckerberg is very well fine with Donald Trump's free speech on Facebook. Why? Because we're shaking hands. We're shaking hands. We're shaking hands. Mark Zuckerberg is very much so fine with the statements that Donald Duck Trump is making on his platform. Why? Because you are supporting the foolishness. You are supporting the foolishness. Y'all ever heard of ALEC? A-L-E-C? Look it up. It's going to help you. Look it up. It's going to help you. These are the people that's making the laws. Yes, these are the people that's making the laws in this country. These are the people that's making the laws in this country that's allowing you and people that look like me to be killed. Oh, these are the people. These are the people. Yes, Emily, ALEC is the one who's also paying for the prison systems and the corporations, and they're changing laws. Yes. They're out here. They're the reason why you have black people that are in position that are being paid to change the narratives of different stories. They're the ones who have people like Tommy Loren that's out here going back and forth with the Cardi B. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, America. Is the mic on? Make it make sense. So while you all are sending death threats and everything to Miko Dooley, because she said, don't burn down Chicago, don't burn down Minneapolis, while we out here sending death threats to people because people are standing up again. Who are the people that's inciting all of this foolishness? We should start checking faces. We should start checking faces. Is your face real? Is your face real? Y'all walk around here looking like Negroes, looking like black people. We should start checking faces. Y'all walking around here with masks on, right in the midst of all of us that's out here protesting and starting all the foolishness. We should do face check. We should do face check. Are you real? Are you real? Do you not know that you can go on Amazon, AliExpress, eBay, and buy a mask that looks just like a black person? Hashtag mask off. Mask off. Take your mask off. Do you not know that for like a couple $100, you can go out here and buy a mask that looks just like a black person? You could buy a mask that looks just like Shaniqua. You could buy a mask that look like Shaniqua. And y'all around here getting these lace fronts with these braids, looking like black woman. And y'all got these masks on. So, before y'all go and talk about me and try to dig up garbage on me, let me help you out. Let me help you out. The reason why they have the 13th Amendment in place is because they want to lock up all the black people that they possibly can, because they don't want you to have power. They do not want you to be educating nobody. They don't want you to help black people to take the keys and unlock the minds. So let me take you back. So let me tell you why I am as vocal as I am vocal. Is because my family was locked up because folks who are on right now, who know me from Minneapolis, Minnesota, who know me from right here in Florida, y'all know this right here. My family had a school and daycares, and we were educating all people, especially people of color. And for about 2 years, maybe 3 years, there was a school that was in place, and we were busing kids and all this stuff in. And they made up some trumped up charges and tried to plant drugs in the school to say that we were peddling drugs. We were stealing money. They don't want you to educate. They do not want you to educate your own. So what they do is they'll plant drugs in the schools. They'll trump up charges. What's up, Thad? They'll trump up charges to say that you're doing something and you're not. But see, they're not going to tell y'all that there was $600,000 in the bank. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that they froze the money. They said we stole the money. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that they trumped up all kind of papers and charges. They're not going to tell you that in the court case that even the judge, come on here now, even the judge sat there and allowed a witness to talk to a juror. Ain't that called witness tampering? They're not going to, like, why y'all out here want to talk about my mother? They're not going to tell you that the state put her name on paperwork. The state put her name on paperwork. This is why they let me go. They put my mother's name on paperwork and said she did it and smeared her name all across the news. While y'all want gossip, while y'all want tea. Here it is, you got black people that try to educate other black people, and you got niggas who are out here that just want gossip and tea just because they just want to say something. See, y'all ain't never tried to help nobody out. Y'all ain't never tried to help nobody out. While you got horse-faced fools out here that want to sit out here and drag me for putting out the truth. They want to drag me for putting out the truth. The fact is, we are a part of a system, 13th Amendment, that want to keep black people in jail. They want to keep black people under the jail. They want to keep black people in the system. Because they don't want you to be smart. They don't want you to be educated. They don't want you to have the knowledge. And they want you to stay deaf, dumb, and stupid. Give them a Bible. Oh, give them a Bible. Let them read. Let them be, give them a Bible. Let them be spiritual. Let them be deep. Let them, let them go to church. Let them give them a Bible. Give them a Bible. They ain't gonna read the Bible. They gonna be spiritual. Oh, give them a Juanita Bynum. Oh, shalalala. Let them go buy a $133 prayer cloth. Oh, kalamahaya. Robo. But you know what? Here's the sad part about it. And yes, give them a Bible and an outfit and some red bottoms. Give them a Bible, but they're not going to read. They're not going to read. Because in here, you'll figure out why you're oppressed. In here, you'll figure out how you can get free. We don't want that, though. No. That's why we got so many pastors trying to pastor. Oh, what they don't realize is that if you give a person of color a book and teach them how to read, they'll gain knowledge. We too busy trying to get gossip. We're not trying to get the gospel. We too busy trying to get the tea, and we don't want no teaching. We too busy trying to get the mess and not the message. Oh. Is this mic on? Is this mic? Can you see clearly now? Can you see clearly now? Can you see clear now? You have a greater understanding. If black people look at LeBron James. Look at LeBron James. Donald Duck Trump tried to make a mockery out of LeBron James. LeBron James opened up a school to educate children of color and black minority. And Donald Trump tried to drag him through the media and drag him through the mug and make him out of a mockery. This is what they do. This is what they do. Anytime you try to educate people and wake people up and put something in their head, anytime you do that, you're going to always have a problem. Did that make sense to you? Did that just make sense to you? Huh? We become the sacrifice. We become the sacrificial lamb. We become the sacrificial lamb. So then here we go. Sam Cooke, brilliant mind. Sam Cooke, a brilliant mind, was killed. Yeah, he was killed because he wanted to be free. Anytime you want to be free, they're going to kill you. Anytime you want to be free, they're going to take you up out of here. So anyways, this has been Demario Jives with the King Jives Show. Ella Jives, Pastor Jives, whatever. Y'all make sure y'all hit this follow button. We got more to come. We got more to come because we hitting these folks back with Mortal Kombat. Yup. We hitting these folks back with Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that's what we doing. We hitting them back. And let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. All white people aren't bad. Let me make that very clear. All white people aren't bad. They're not. Everybody's not bad. But you sure got some folks out here who are with the shiznicks. You hear me? Hey, Nick, what's up? Hey, shorty. Who are with the shiznicks. Who are with the shiznicks. Period. David said there is not a cause. Who said there ain't a cause? There was no cause of death. See, I'm going to tell y'all something. Again, this stuff is in. See, I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to go. But see, this that stuff right here. If this man puts out the mayor, if the mayor puts out information saying there was no cause of death or there was drugs in that man's system, sir, Minnesota's going to get burned down. Do you not realize this is why we have riots that are happening all over America right now? It's because if we continue. Oh, yeah, there is a reason. Yep. Shawnita, there is a reason. Absolutely. There's a reason for war. But we got to be very strategic about doing it. We got to be very strategic about doing it. You can't burn down where you live. You can't burn down where you live. You can't sit there and get mad because the folks come in your community and act a fool in your community. Now, I'm just like Louis Farrakhan. I'm like Louis Farrakhan. Now, we want peace. We want peace. But see, y'all want war. Y'all want war, and y'all gonna come kill us. Like I said again, you ain't just like you ain't got no good black folk. White folks, you got no good black folks too. But like I said, I'm gonna say just like Farrakhan said, and I posted a video on my Instagram. Y'all don't want to be bothered with us, right? But yet and still we get killed. Don't nobody want to have this conversation. See, you don't want to have this conversation until we go back and do what you did to us, to you. Right? I'm not pushing for violence, but I'm saying this right here. We walking around wanting peace, and y'all want death. So what does that say? How do we respond to this? How do we respond? How do we respond to this? Y'all don't want peace? So if we as black people, a people of color, do the same to that white man and that family, you gonna give us some ears then, right? You gonna give us some, we gonna pay attention? We gonna pay attention. We gonna have a kumbaya session, right? When we start, First Lady Calvert, responding back like they respond, when their sons and daughters have to experience what we experience, then you gonna want some peace, ain't you? You gonna want some peace. Yeah, you gonna want some peace. Oh, y'all saying I'm being an extremist. I'm being an extremist. I'm being an extremist because I'm saying this. Y'all saying I'm being an extremist because I'm saying this. But when we respond, how you respond, because we've been praying long enough. We've been down on our knees. We've been praying long enough. We've been praying long enough. We even got white folks praying with us. We've been praying long enough. We've been praying for, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome one day. Down in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome one day. No, we not gonna just sing it. We not just gonna pray it, but we gonna overcome. The Bible says you have faith to believe that we shall overcome one day. You got faith to believe that it's gonna happen. Well, the Bible says, woo, 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 woo. Sister Calvin, I felt my good Kojic roots right there. Woo. The Bible says that faith without works is dead. So if you preachers don't get out here and work your faith and get out here and stand and make a difference. They said his bond is $500,000. So that's $50,000. He's going to get in jail and out of jail. And let me tell you something. They're making such a scene right now But they're gonna take him to jail, right? And they're gonna walk him in the front and out the back. Hello. They're gonna walk him in the front and out the back. And they're gonna put him in protective custody. And they're gonna change his face, change his name, and he's still gonna be free. He's still gonna be free. George Zimmerman killed that boy. George Zimmerman killed that boy and still got off. George Zimmerman killed that boy without cause and still got off. Where? Right before our very eyes. So what are you telling us? What are you telling us without saying it out loud? Is that you are still niggas and we are still white and we are still superior and we still run this country. Nope. I told y'all. I told you. This is the purge, the election year. This is the purge, the election year. Y'all, do I have to put the mic back up here again? This is 2020. This is the purge. This is the election year. So you take people like me. You take people like me who got a big mouth and that puts the truth out there and the facts. So you want to shut me down. You want to keep me arguing with things that don't even matter. Right? Right? Right, Nay? They want to keep me arguing about stuff that does not matter. You want me to argue with somebody else on YouTube about what? You want me to argue with somebody on YouTube about lies that they're out here spewing and telling? This is how it works. If I keep the truth teller busy arguing over nonsense, I'll keep him unfocused. I'll keep his mind over here. But the Bible says, he said he's a keeper whose mind is stayed on who? Him. Oh, y'all worried about, Jives ain't got that many followers. Baby, let me tell you something. Baby, it's more people that know me than what you see that's following me right now. That's why they shut my first Facebook page down. Mark Zuckerberg, open my first Facebook page up. Open my first Facebook page up. I promise you we'll make some more stuff happen. Hello. Skimpty boop 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 boop. We'll make some more stuff happen. Y'all worried? Y'all worried because I'm at 44,000 on YouTube and I got all these other YouTube channels? Absolutely not. You want me to be quiet. And that's the way the church is. The 501c3 government. The 501c3 government that pays the church. The church wants Jives to be quiet. The church wants Jives to be quiet. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you right here. The church loves to see Jives. The church wants to screw Jives. So Jives is going to make money off of the church. I am a businessman. I don't do porn. I don't do none of those things. It's funny, ain't it? The government that pays the church wants people like Jives to be quiet. So I send an attack at people like Jives. I send the government at people like Jives. So I employ the church and people that say that they're reporting on the church to attack people like Jives. That's what happens. That's what happens. Period. Anyways, make sure you like this video, share this video, and we'll talk soon. Bye. Oh, listen, got something else for you. Make sure y'all go and support me on my OnlyFans, my creative page over there, and support the work over there. Support it, okay? If y'all need some more information, baby, it's right there in the description of who I am and what I am and what I do. Okay? God bless y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope all is well with you. Listen, make sure you hit that notification thing down there. And also hit that bell, okay? Hit that bell so that you're never left out, you're never confused, you're never wondering as to what I posted, was I on, or are you guys lost, or what is King really doing? Okay? Just make sure I hit that notification. And make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. Talk to you later.